Teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Gibson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check tight. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down. Right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wagner. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The 44-yard line.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Wagner looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wagner, and firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Point is good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
To number 14.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
To throw on 3rd down, Wagner. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Rosa's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Sanders. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Wagner going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating from the gun. Wagner caught out left side by Robinson.
Wagner's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Wagner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts
First and 10.
as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Hurts. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Wagner. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down, Eagles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Number 32.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Bears 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. To throw on 2nd down. Wagner. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Operating from the gun, Wagner. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Mike 52. Check pass.
On 4th down, Wagner nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch the twitch. Sponge. No. 19, charging. Right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Philadelphia.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bears 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Gibson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made it.
And this is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 35. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. This is Gibson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Darius Slay.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. from the gun. Wagner, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Gibson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me. They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Tonight's final
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring